make sure you 2x this if you are watching this, if you're watching the whole video. It's about a 10-minute video, but it's going to be a good one. So I just got done reading the book Atomic Habits while I was working out by James Clear. So one of the things that stuck out to me, or one thing that you can implement immediately today, right now, is what would a healthy person do? What would a wealthy person do? What would, I don't want to say anybody influential. You choose your person who helps you make good decisions that will lead to long-term, effective long-term results or effective long-term habits. And so that was just one thing that I felt like you could implement immediately, is what would a healthy person do? So one of the battles that I'm currently struggling with is meal prepping, either doing it myself or going ahead outsourcing. At this moment in my life, outsourcing is the best thing for me to do. For my mental clarity, for my schedule, for just my lifestyle in general. You know, meal prepping, outsourcing it would alleviate so much strain, angst, because I really get this tight chest, like, oh, I order or I buy all this food, like, oh, I'm going to meal prep. The vegetables go bad. I got some salmon that went bad the other day, and I'm just like, that's wasted money. You know, if that was already made, you know what I'm saying, and it would have not gone to waste. And so that's why I'm just like, oh, I don't want to order a meal prep. But I'm just like, hey, if I order the meal prep and I make this commitment to myself to eat the meal prep and only the meal prep, don't eat anything else outside of it, that's a great investment. Also, in the same instance, I am very committed to working out. I am very committed to showing up in my yoga class, you know what I'm saying, or my yoga, teaching yoga, or anything that when it comes to physical activity, I am committed to showing up. I need to get my nutrition under order so that way I can show up even better or even greater how I desire or I would like for my body to be. How can I do that? But you know what? I've already identified this problem at the beginning of the year, and I'm just now implementing it 5 months later. Vision board party, ordering meal prep was on the menu, or it was on my top 3 goals. So I only had 3 goals for this year. It was business, body, and finances. We're gonna have to do a series on that, business, body, finances. But meal prep was underneath the body. This is what I'm struggling with. The fight of, is this worth the investment? And I know it is, but I still have that struggle. I still have that that mentality of, is this worth it? And so I'm worth it, but is this worth it? And so it absolutely is. It's just adopting the belief that you're worth the investment, adopting the belief that this is in alignment, and that I know that I can be committed to my goals. I can be committed to this meal plan. I want to make a radical life change. Everything needs to change today. That's just how I am. And I'm just like, but that's not how life works, okay? So basically I got interrupted because the phone got too hot. If you are outcome driven, you are less likely to keep up the habit of, you know, doing what you said you wanted to do. Doing my best not to be outcome driven. I know that is an area in my life where I am working towards it. Believe you me, it is a process. Jesus, it's a process. I just want to practice the habit of eating whole nutritional foods and being okay that I'm not the person that's making it. I can cook. Jesus, I can cook. I just choose not to, like, you know, it doesn't bring me satisfaction like it used to. But then also in the same instance, when I was cooking, it wasn't the healthiest food in the first place. And I do have a better relationship with food now, and I can make healthier choices now. Somewhere along the line, I learned that routine is not good, or that's just the way that I function, is through routine. And so a lot of people try to get you away from or break from routine. It's okay in some instances, but in other instances, in other areas in your life, you have to know who you are. Do I want to change it? Do I want to have an identity switch? I definitely do. So what do I need to do in order for me to attain, you know what I'm saying, this new identity? It's like, I just need my nutrition to match up with my commitment to the gym. That's all I need. And if I know that just one small thing is keeping me from that, and I'm not willing to do it just because of how I'm thinking, it's a Kim problem, not a them problem. So if you find yourself in the same predicament, please choose the option that's less traveled, or you know what I'm saying, that's giving you a little bit of a you know what I'm saying, a tug to move in a different direction that's going to help you in the long run. And this is just the direction that I'm choosing to go in. Like I said, it's just a personal choice. I just wanted to share the behind the scenes of what really goes on in my mind, at least when it comes to my fitness journey. And just know that you are not by yourself. If you feel the same way, if you're a corporate girly and you're kind of like, you know, trying to grow your business on the side, trying to get other areas in your life together and, you know, in alignment, that's what I am also finding. That's what he was talking about in the book. Like, alignment is better than, he was saying, I don't know, I have to go back and listen to it. But he was talking about how once you're aligned with your desires, everything else will start to, like, you know, fall into place. And I was just like, oh shoot, I'm dealing with a lot with alignment this year, so I'm trying to align myself accordingly. Okay. I hope you got some information that will help you make a better decision for the long term, not to be outcome driven, to make choices, to make small choices that would develop into develop into habits that will help you make big radical changes. Okay, because I'm in a shift in my life, and I'm just bringing you all along on a journey. I pray that anything I said today helped you in a little bit. It doesn't matter if it helped one person. I feel like I did my job. I did my job. I love y'all to life. Remember to do it for yourself.